All right, so the last piece of equipment is this Stream Deck, and I really like using this, even though it's not necessary. So if you don't like using it, you do not have to use it. The only purpose to this is triggering controls in OBS, but using this Stream Deck. So you can click through your different sources and make them go live. You can start streaming and stop streaming. You can mute and unmute the live stream soundboard all in OBS. You can start the 30-minute video in OBS, and you can start the thanks for joining us image, as well as lower thirds, all in those sources. So you can click through all of those using the mouse and not have to worry about this other piece of equipment. If you're like me, it's helpful to have some buttons to press and physically, and some visual cues as well. And so this Stream Deck's really nice for that. So the first button in the top right hand corner that we've got is, it says off air live. If we click that, it says on air. So you can guess what that means. That starts and stops our streaming to YouTube. So we're going to stop that. If we click 30-minute, you see this 30-minute coming up, and that's going to trigger our 30-minute countdown video at the beginning of service. And we can clear that. The thanks button is going to be the thanks for joining us, and that lights up when you press it. That will trigger that on OBS as well. We can mute and unmute the mixer. We can turn the mixer volume up or down from here. And so when we mute it, it changes these to be completely muted. And then we can unmute it, and it tells you that. And then in this folder here, we've got different speakers and or staff members that we can trigger the lower thirds for. So if you click that, I don't know if you can see, but that's going to pull up my lower third, and the same for all of these people. Then you just hit this little button to go back to the main screen. So this is just a tool I set up a while ago, but I definitely don't require you to use it, because it still is possible to do it in OBS using the computer mouse and just clicking those on and off. And so whichever way works for you best and allows you to work most efficiently and less stress, then do that.